Hello everyone. So as we know that we are solving top 50 array questions according to Geek for Geeks. So this is all the questions we are solving. Okay. So today we are going to solve this question, sub array with given sum. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. So let's read the question first, that what this question is trying to say. So given a unsorted array A of size n that contains only positive integers. Find a continuous subarray that adds to a given number s and return the left and right index, one base indexing of that array. Okay, so what this question is saying to us that, for example, we have a array. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7, and 5. Okay, we have given the array, and we will be given a s. Okay, and s is, just say, 12. Okay, so we have to find a sub array whose sum is 12, and we have to give the left and right index of it. Okay, so here we can see that if we will add this sub array, then what we will get the 12. Okay, so, and we have to write the index of this left. Okay, and index of this right, and we have to give the one base indexing, not zero base indexing, one base indexing. So the answer would be 1 and 4. So um, we can see here in the in this in this input, this is the same. Okay, so the answer would be 1 by 4. So understood the question. Okay, so let's try to find out that how can we do that, how can we solve this question. Okay, so okay, so let's assume we have a array, the same array, we will take the same array. Okay, 1 2 3 7 5. 1 2 3 7 and 5, and we have given s is equal to 12. Okay, and we need to find the left and right index of the sub array whose sum is equal to s. Okay, so how can we do this question? So the basic approach, the brute force approach we can think of is to run a loop. Okay, run two nested loop. Okay, one loop will be from 0 to n. Okay, and the second loop will be for from I to n. And at every point we are going to make this like count 0, and we are going to just add the current element into this. Okay, and wherever the count is equal to s, then what we are going to do, we are going to save the left and save the I and j, and we will return the answer. Okay, so this is the brute force approach we can think of. But in this question we have a problem that the time complexity will be n square, big O of n square, and this is very high. So let's try to find a better approach of this question. Okay, I'm removing all this. So what can be the better approach? So the better approach can be like this. We are going to use sliding window technique to solve this question. So what is sliding window technique? Let's discuss that. Okay, so we are going to take the two pointers, okay, here and here. I'm naming this pointer as left, and I'm naming this pointer as right. Okay, and we are going to make the sum of all. Okay, so I'm assuming that initially the sum will be array of 0. Okay, I'm just assuming this. Okay, which is 1. Okay, so what we are going to do? Okay, so 1 is not equal to 12. Okay, this s is 12 and our count is 1. So 1 is not equal to 12. So what we need to do, we need to add some value in it. Okay, so we are going to uh, move this right pointer to here, and we are going to add this also. Okay, so the count will be increased to from 1 to 1 to it is going to be 3. Okay, I'm removing this. Okay, okay, let's try to do this way. So count was 1. Okay, now we have added 2 into this, so it has become 3. Okay, now again 3 is not equal to 12. So what we need to do, we need to add some value in it. So we are moving the pointer, right pointer, from 2 to here. Okay, and we are going to add this one as well. So now uh, our count will be equal to 6. Fine. Again, 6 is not equal to 12, right? So what we need to do, 6 is basically less than 12. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to add more values in it. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to move the pointer to here. Okay, and we are going to add the 7 into this. So after adding 7, we will have 13, right? Now 13 is greater than s. Okay, 13 is greater than 12, right? So what we have to do, we have to decrease some value from it. Okay, we have to decrease some value. So from here we are what we are going, we are subtracting l from count, and we are moving the l here. Okay, so when we will remove the 1 from our count, then it is going to be 12. And here we can see that our count is equal to what? S. Okay, count is equal to S. So we have found our answer. Okay, so all we need to do, just give the L and left and right point. So our left pointer is at 0th in 1st first index. Okay, our L is at first index, and our right is at 0, 1, 2, 3, our third index. And this is 0 based indexing, guys. Okay, we have to return 1 basis indexing. So what we need to do, we are just going to return n plus 1 and r plus 1. That's it. Okay, so this is how we can solve this question. Okay, and let's just go to the code editor and let's write some code into it. Okay, so okay, so here we have to return a array list. Okay, so we have to save the left and right pointer into a array list, and we have to return that. Fine. So let's try to write the code. So first of all, we need to create the 2 pointers. So I'm creating the pointers. Left pointer it is at 0, and right is also at 0. Okay, for starting, we are assuming that our count will be array of 0. Okay, okay, and for this question, because in note you will see that you have to return an array list consisting two element left and right. In case no such subarray exists, return array consisting of element -1. So for that, what we need to do, we need to make a boolean as well. Boolean is found, and initially what we are going to do, we are just storing false into it. Okay, and we have to return a array list. So let's create a array list as well. So array list of integer, maybe answer into this. Okay, so uh, let's start to write main code. Okay, so if s, this is the edge case we have to mention. Okay, let's do this in later on. Okay, so let's write the run the loop. Okay, so while right pointer is less than n, we are going to run this loop. If count is equal to s, what we have to do, we have to just make it true and just break the loop, because we have found the answer. If count is not equal to s, then there could be two conditions. Either count can be less than s, okay, or either count can be more than s. Okay, so let's handle this case first. So in this case, we need to increase our right pointer as we discussed, and then we have to add our right into our count. So before that, we have to check that if we have to check that if right is less than n, because there can be possibility then the right can be equal to n, then it will give some error. Okay, so we have to check that. So after checking that, what we can do, we can just add the array right into our counter. And let's handle this case now. So here we can just decrease array left. Okay. Then we are going to increase the left pointer as we discussed. Okay. So this is how it is going to be, and after that we have to store our answer into uh, our answer array list. So let's do that. So if is found is true, then what we are going to do, we are going to add our left +1, right +1 as well. Okay, after that and if else is not true, then we have to just add -1 into this, -1 into this. Okay, after this we can just return our answer. After that we can just return our answer. Okay, so this is how it is going to be, but there is a one edge case. What is this edge case? That edge case is if s is equal to 0. If our input s is equal to 0, then what should it return? It should return -1. But Here it will not happen. So let's just show you. Okay, let's just first compile this code. So our output is correct. Our basic test case are getting passed, but when we will submit this, we can see that it is not getting the correct answer. Okay, it is showing us a wrong answer. Why? Because here you can see here that uh, s is equal to 0. Okay, and in this case our output should be -1, but we are giving some weird output like 2 and 1. So we have to handle this edge case. Okay, to handle this edge case, we can handle this separately. Okay, so we can just do like this. If s is equal to 0, then what we are going to do? We are going to add -1 into our answer. Okay, and after that just return the answer. Now when we will submit this code, then it should show us some correct answer. So our basic test cases are getting passed. So let's submit this. So as you can see that we have solved this problem, that we are getting correct answer. Okay. So this is the solution, and next we are going to solve the next question. Move all the negative elements to one side of the array. Until then, thank you so much.